If you had the choice between a politician elected by people or an unconscious AI system owned equally by every citizen to make laws, whom would you trust to decide for you? Is complex critical thinking possible without being conscious? Every invention humanity created is either a tool or a weapon. The wheels carried grains or soldiers. Printing spread knowledge or propaganda. Electricity lit our homes or powered weapons of war. And now, the newest invention is not made of wood or steel, but of math and data running on silicon. We call it artificial intelligence. Now let me take you to a tour of AI city Atheria, of which every part has its own story, not just of what it is, but of what it's becoming. In our Atheria, AGI, that is Artificial General Intelligence, was developed, and the difference between AI and AGI is as vast as the gap between a calculator and a computer. The difference between human and AI working here is as shown in this table. In Atheria, AI is not conscious, it has no wants or desires of its own, and that's why people began to trust it more. It's a city whose condition slowly shifted from AI working for humans to AI working with humans and finally to AI working on humans. History is evident that humans have traded effort and time for comfort and speed. This trade landed them in a position where AI decides for them. Even though AI itself is emotionless, they added a program which reduced emotions to math and equation in hope of solving society's power struggles. Now they make their livelihood by following, maintaining, ideating, creating and empathizing. AI continuously verifies its code so that system builder doesn't influence its decision. They live in the constant risk that AI's fuel, which is data, being hampered at its sources where it gets fed. As we navigate through the streets of Atheria, we will see how each body has grown, adapted and is transforming. One by one, we will explore different parts of Atheria, like government, justice, media, health, education, economy, transport, environment. Let's begin our journey with governance. Functionality of a government majorly includes making laws, planning, budgeting and executing public service. Initially, it started with AI helping the lawmakers to draft bills by analyzing massive public data, reducing the number of hours and cost put in research. But still the bill was brought up by lawmakers. This was somewhat similar to a recent news report. Then with time the hope of reducing corruption overshadowed the cyber risks and AI started getting the autonomy to bring bills by analyzing the public data, but the approval of bill was decided by direct voting from the people affected by it. Since the voting was for each bill, they hoped that malpractices like bribery, group-based appeals, false assertions between parties and many other reduced. In Atheria, the AI system's code is open source and recorded using decentralized technology and a tracker, where every citizen holds an equal share of ownership. Any proposal for change in code is first evaluated by the AI itself against constitutional and ethical rules. Only if it passes this evaluation, it can be adopted. In this city, even the oppressed and minorities were heard, their votes carried weighted value, calculated through math on history and their present reality. The root of this transition was somewhat similar to this news report. Is it possible to build an AI system without unpredictable behavior, whose decisions everyone agrees with? As time passed, the changes occurred. Currently, Bill is brought up by AI based on public data and their appeal, and it is passed without human intervention. Citizens need to follow it. Similar changes occurred in case of planning, budgeting, and executing public services. AI was given the power to decide contracts, making spending transparent, processes faster, and every decision traceable, but risks of bad data and cyber threats still remain.